Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Pooja from Sydney.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Nikunja Rasadas from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. Thank you for joining the call.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Madanat Pran to you and all the devotees who've joined today. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Rupini Padma Devi Dasi from Orlando, Florida.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. Thank you for joining the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Manitar Prabhu and all the assembled devotees, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shamarasika Devidasi from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. Thank you for joining the call. Is there anybody else who would like to announce the name?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. This is Sharanagata from Clarksburg, Maryland. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. Thank you for joining the call, Mataji. So today we are very fortunate. We have His Grace Vrindavan Vijay Prabhu from York, Pennsylvania, and Prabhuji is going to enlighten us from Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 7, Chapter 2, verse number 7 and 8 onwards. And Prabhuji is also going to enlighten us on Shri Ram Navami. Hare Krishna Prabhu, you may take over the call when you are ready.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, 1 second, Prabhu. One second, Prabhu. I'm having some technical issues. Minor.
Okay, no problem, Prabhu. Shall I make you the host also, Prabhu? If you need to share anything.
Yeah, I'm not sharing anything today, so we should.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjan Shalakya Chakshurunimilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Jai Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devai Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki Sranvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Sravan Kirtana Hridyantasto hi abhadrani vidunoti suhrittatam Krishnaya Vasudevaya Deviki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Govindaya namo namah. Govindaya namo namah. So, or maybe Manidhar Prabhu, can you share that verse so everyone can look at it? Or so that will be nice.
It's shared on our group, Prabhuji.
Oh, it's on. Okay. So you think we don't need to share here? Okay. So we are reading from Canto 7, Chapter 2, verse 7. So verse 7 and 8, they are together. So we'll take the two verses, 7 and 8 together. Okay. So tasya tyakta svabhavasya krinere mayavanaukasah majantam vajmanasya balaseva sthiratmanah मच्छूलभिन्नग्रीवस्य भूरिणारुधिरेण वै अस्रक्प्रियं तर्पयिष्ये भ्रातरं मे गतव्यथा. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has given up his natural tendency of equality toward the demons and demigods. Although he is the Supreme Person, now influenced by Maya, he has assumed the form of a boar to please his devotees, the demigods, just as the restless child leans towards someone. I shall therefore sever Lord Vishnu's head from his trunk by my trident, and with the profuse blood from his body, I shall please my brother Hiranyaksha, who was so fond of sucking blood, that I shall too be peaceful. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. The defect of the demoniac mentality is expressed in this verse very clearly. Hiranyakashipu thought that Vishnu also becomes partial, like a child whose mind is not steady or resolute. The Lord can change his mind at any time, Hiranyakashipu thought, and therefore his words and activities are like those of children. Actually, because the demons are ordinary human beings, their minds change. And being materially conditioned, they think that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is conditioned also. As the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9.11, Avajananti mama mudha manusim tanuma sritam. Fools deride me when I descend in human form. Demons always think that Vishnu can be killed. Therefore, being absorbed in thoughts of Vishnu's form to kill him, at least they have the opportunity to think of Vishnu unfavorably. Although they are not devotees, their thinking of Vishnu is effective, and thus they generally attain Sayujya Mukti. Because the demons consider the Supreme Lord an ordinary living being, they think they can kill Lord Vishnu as one might kill an ordinary person. Another fact disclosed herein is that demons are very much fond of sucking blood. Indeed, all of them are meat eaters and bloodsuckers. Hiranyakashipu accused the Supreme Lord of having a restless mind, like that of a small child who can be induced to do anything if simply offered some cakes and laddus. Indirectly, this indicates the true position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who says in Bhagavad Gita 9.26, Patram puspam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayakshati tadaham bhakti upahartam asnami priyatatmanah. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. The Lord accepts the offerings of devotees because of their transcendental love. Because they are in love with the Supreme Lord, they do not eat anything without offering it first to the Lord. The Lord does not hanker for a small leaf or flower. He has enough to eat. Indeed, he is feeding all living entities. Nonetheless, because he is very merciful and is Bhakta Vatsala, very favorable to the devotees, he certainly eats whatever they offer him with love and devotion. This quality should not be misjudged to be childish. The highest quality of the Supreme Lord is that he is Bhakta Vatsal. In other words, he is always extremely pleased with his devotees. As for the word Maya, when used in reference to the dealings of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his devotees, this word means affection. The actions of the Lord to favor his devotees are not disqualifications, but signs of his natural affection. As for Rudhir or blood of Lord Vishnu, since there is no possibility of severing Lord Vishnu's head from his body, there is no question of blood. But the garland that decorates Vishnu's body is as red as blood. When the demons achieve Sayujju Mukti and leave behind their sinful activities, they are blessed by Vishnu's garland, which is red like blood. After attaining Sayujju Mukti, the demons are sometimes promoted to the Vaikuntha world, where they receive the reward of Lord's garland, Prasad. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So this verse, it's a nice verse in this chapter, and this chapter is named as Asurras Hiranyakashipu. So this is after Varaha Dev killed Hiranyaks, the brother of Hiranyakashipu. Then this Hiranyakashipu, he was very enraged. He was very angry. He was enraged that Varaha Dev, he has taken the sides of the Devatas, and under the influence of Maya Devi, the material energy of the Lord, he has taken this form of wild boar or jungly suar and killed my brother Hiranyaks. He was very much enraged, angry, and he was cursing, blaspheming Lord Vishnu. And so this is, and it continues in this verse, is saying, so he blasphemed Lord Vishnu and is talking to his associates, the demon associates, his ministers, his army generals, and his associates, and the nephews, the sons of Hiranyaks. He's addressing them, he's talking to them, and he says that Tasya Tyakta Swabhavasya. Tasya means Lord Vishnu. Tyakta Swabhavasya. Tyakta, he has given up his Swabhava. He says Lord Vishnu has his original Swabhava as he's equal to everyone. He's equal to everyone. He's equal to especially his addressing here, he is equal to demigods and demons, both. That is his that is his nature, that is his Swabhava, and the Lord Vishnu. But in this case, I see that he has given up his Swabhava of being equal to all, being Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu Name Dveso Astina Priya Yad Ye Bhajanti Tumam Bhaktya Maite Tesu Chapi Ham. She says, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu Name Dveso Astina Priya, I'm equal to all. And Hiranyakashipu is referring to same. He's saying he was equal to all, but now he has given up his original nature, his Swabhava. And why he has had he done that? Griner Maya Vanaukasa. Griner, he has taken this Granit Maya, under the influence of Maya, under the so this is like demoniac mentality. Thinks the Lord has come under the influence of Maya, and he has taken the form of a Vanaukasa, Vanaukasa animal who wanders in the forest, wild boar or jungly sewer. He has taken that form and he has killed my brother Hiranyaksh. Bhajantam Bhajmanasya. He says because he was worshipped by his devotees or devatas, and that is why he has taken their sites. Because he was influenced. His Swabhava of being equal to all was given up by him. He changed his mind because of the worship offered by his the devatas. That's why he has taken his sides. So he does not have a stable mind. He is like a child. Balas seva sthiratmana. He says he's asthiratmana. He does not have a stable mind. He has changed his Swabhava just because he's been bribed by or worshipped too much by devatas. So he's like a child. Like a child, he has changed his mind. Matsul. So then in verse 8 he says, Matsul bhinna grivasya. So what I will do? And he's addressing his associates, and relatives and his ministers or demoniac ministers. Matsul bhinna grivasya. By my shula, by my trishula or my trident, I will bhinna grivasya, I will behead, he'll cut his neck or behead his head, and then what will happen? Bhurina, बहुत प्रचुर मात्रा में, very like in high, Bhurina means बहुत, like it's very, very large quantity. Rudrena vai, Rudrena, the blood will come out. When I cut his head of Vishnu, then a lot of blood will come out. And what I'll do? Asrak Priyam, my brother, Asrak Priyam Tarpiyasya Bhrataram me Gatavyatha. So Bhrataram, my brother, who was Asrak Priyam. Asrak Priyam means was very fond of drinking blood. He was enjoyed seeing and drinking blood. So I will offer that blood of Vishnu in Tarpan, in Tarpan. And I'll do the Shraddha of my brother and offer the blood of Vishnu to my brother Hiranyaksh, and so that his soul may rest in peace and may gatavyatha. And after that, I'll also become peaceful. So that is what Hiranyakashipu is saying here. So there are a few nice points I was talking about, but even the demons know that Lord is equal to all, equal to devatas and demons. He's saying that Vishnu pehle samadarsi tha, he was equal to all, but now he has changed his nature. He is taking the sides of demigods. Demigods and demons, they are arch enemy, like they've always been inimical to each other, been fighting between each other. But Vishnu used to be like equal to both, like now equal to both. But now this time Vishnu has taken the side of Devatas, and he has taken the side of Devatas, and under the influence of Maya, he has disguised himself as wild boar and killed my brother Hiranyaj. So demons, they also, Hiranyakashipu is referring this here, like, no, they also have, Hiranyakashipu was also very, he had knowledge. It looks like if you see the Hiranyakashipu later in this chapter, he's going to console his wives of Hiranyaksh and the nephews, his sons of Hiranyaksh. And he says that that soul is different than the body. Soul does not die. Soul is always there. You should not lament. And we some like the straws. Sometimes the straws, they are flowing in water, and due to the water waves, sometimes they come together. They travel together for some time, they remain together for some time, and they separate. Like the same thing, people, we take birth here, we are here for some time, and after when our time comes, we separate from our families. He gives all that philosophy he is talking about later in this chapter while consoling his relatives and friends of Hiranyaksh. But these demons, they are not able to apply that philosophy on themselves because of their too much of sense gratification. They're too much of desire to control and gratify their senses, and they remain, they are influenced by these three gunas, and that's why they're not able to, they know, but they're not able to apply that philosophy on themselves. So this is, so now he's saying that I'm going to kill Vishnu. That is demoniac mentality. That is, I'm going to kill him because he has not remained. He is not impartial anymore. He's taken sides of the demigods. So now he's blaming the Lord. That is demoniac mentality for blaming the Lord. The bhaktas, the devotees, how would they respond in similar situation? Similar situation, devotees, they never blame the Lord for whatever happens to them. And we see that many examples in scriptures. Srivas Thakur in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it was Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan was going on. So this is Lord Chaitanya was in the Sankirtan dancing. All the devotees were completely ecstatic, dancing and dancing and doing kirtan. At that time, in the house of Srivas Thakur, but his son died in the back of the house, in other rooms, so the ladies were there. His son died. When his son died, how did Srivas Thakur react? He went inside and his wife told that his son has died. He saw that his son is lying on the ground. But he told all the ladies there, don't cry. Don't disturb the kirtan of Lord Chaitanya. And that was his reaction. He did not start blaming the Lord for what had happened with him. He wanted that Sankirtan to continue, and he said, just like, don't cry loudly, just be quiet, and I don't want this Lord's Sankirtan to be disturbed. So this is how the devotees, they don't blame the Lord for what's happening with them. They blame themselves or their own past karmas, their own prarabdhas. They don't blame the Lord. And we see that in again and again, that theme. Mother Kunti, we see the prayers of Mother Kunti in first canto, 8th chapter of Srimad Bhagvatam. Mother Kunti is not blaming the Lord. She's not blaming the Lord. She's like more grateful. She has a lot of gratitude for the Lord. Why in this adverse scenario, adverse situations, what the Pandavas have gone through, how because of the presence of the Lord, because of the help of the Lord, they have come out successfully from those situations, from those adverse situations or circumstances. She is not blaming the Lord for those miseries or those situations. She is just glorifying the Lord. She is expressing her gratitude for the Lord. How? Because of the Lord's mercy, how merciful the Lord is. She is seeing the mercy of the Lord even in those situations like now. So this is this is the divine quality. This is how the devotees respond or devotees think. Same thing like Bhishma Dev. Bhishma is not blaming the Lord. He is like, no, this is not blaming the Lord. He is still, while he is lying on his bed of arrows, like he is still so thankful to the Lord. So thankful to the Lord for everything. He even tells, like Yudhishthir Maharaj, that you have gone through so many situations, so many adverse situations in your life, and that was all because of, that was not because of your prarabdha karma. That was because of the time, the influence of time, the kala. And he is not blaming the Lord for those situations or what happened with to Bhishma himself. So that he's lying on this bed of arrows. He was so thankful to the Lord. He was so grateful to the Lord that Lord is so loving and so merciful that at this time when I'm lying in the battlefield, he has come himself to give me the darshan, give me his own darshan like now. So this is the how the devotees respond. This is how the devotees think like now. This is the divine qualities, and demoniac qualities blaming the Lord for everything what happens with you. And that is what Hiranyakashyap is doing here. He is blaming the Lord. Lord Brahma says how the devotees live life, says, or how should one live his life. So he says, Lord Brahma says in 10th canto, 14th chapter and 8th verse, Tatvenukampa susamikshimano munyanevatmakritam vipakam Hirdivagvapurvirvididan namaste. What is the last line? Hirdivagvapurvirvididan namaste tat the jat daibhag. So this is that verse says Tatvenu kampasu samikshmano. How the devotees they live their life. While they are going through the suffering or their prarabdha karma or past karma and suffering or enjoying the results or reactions of their karma or past karma, they do not, if they are enjoying, they thank the Lord. They don't feel too much of happiness. They thank the Lord that like this is Lord, I did not deserve so much of happiness, but you have out of your mercy, you have given so much of happiness to me. And when they are suffering, they say, Lord, my Lord, you are so merciful. I deserve much more, but you have given only little bit of suffering to me like now. And while living in this consciousness, while Tatvenu Kampa Susamikshmano, very eagerly awaiting for the mercy of the Lord to come. Bhunjan evam atmakritam vipakam. Atmakritam, by their own karma. While they are suffering, going through their own reactions of their own karma, Hirdivag Vipurabir, by their mind, body, and birds, they're offering their obeisances to the Lord. And by doing that, if living in that consciousness, then they become the natural heir of the parampa, the spiritual word, become their right, like daibhag. Daibhag is the right. They become eligible, they become qualified, it's become their right, like it's a hereditary right, like father's property after father leaves the body, father property is transferred to the son. Same thing, that is called daibhag. That is called that devotee becomes the uttaradhikari, the heir of the Lord's property or the Lord's spiritual world or Goloka Vrindavan. So that is what Brahmaji is saying. So that is the consciousness of devotee, this consciousness of bhakta. So it's like government. Government is equal to all. The government is equal to all the citizens. Like now, there are rules meant for everyone. Like now, whether they are the persons who do not who follow the rules, they are rewarded and they live peacefully in the society. But those who do not follow the rules, they are punished, and sometimes they are put in jail as a punishment. Does this mean that government is partial? That does not mean government is partial. Everything, all the rules are made. Those who follow the rules, they are rewarded. Those who not follow the rules, they are punished. Like no, that is those inside the prison. Those inside the prison, who are like who violated or did not follow the rules, and they may say that government is partial. Like no, why they're like some of us are outside the jail and some of us are inside the jail. People inside the jail may say government is partial, but is really government partial? Government is not partial, because all the rules are meant for everyone, and these rules are their rules equally apply to everyone. So blaming the Lord is demoniac nature. Like we see that sometimes, like no, we see people blame people say like, how come my neighbor has got so much of wealth and so much of like Padaman Pratishtha, but I'm struggling. People blame the Lord for that. Like I'm working so hard, but why I'm not getting all that? Why I'm not getting promoted in the office? Like the colleague, he is like doesn't know, he doesn't have much experience, doesn't know as much as I know, but still he has been promoted, but I have not been promoted. So maybe they start blaming the Lord for that. But Lord, if you try to understand, Lord is not partial. Lord is never partial. He's samoham. He has a soft corner. He has affection. He has sneha for his devotees, for his pure devotees. But for everyone else, he's samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveswastina priya. So he's not partial. Like no, the idea is he's not partial. So it's very. If we can give another example, if you go to buy a grocery. If you go to a grocery store, right? If you went to Indian grocery store and you wanted to buy mangoes, so you paid $10 or $12 and bought a box of Mexican mangoes, right? Usually, and while you were checking out, like, you saw that the person next to you, he had a box of Alfonso mangoes, like that is probably $30-40 box. So this is the person, and now if you start thinking that this store manager is being partial, like no, how come like no, I got Mexican mangoes, like and he's got Alfonso mangoes, but we get what we paid for. Like I paid $10, I got Mexican mangoes, and the other person paid $30, he got Alfonso mangoes. Is the store manager being partial in this situation? No, he's not partial. Absolutely not. So you got what we paid for. Similarly, when we see disparity around us, that is when we see the disparity around us, some people are enjoying, some are suffering, some have a lot of Padaman Pratishtha, positions in the society, wealth, and opulence. It is due to their own past karma. And Lord is not being partial. Lord is not being partial. And for whatever happens with us, we should not blame the Lord. This is due to our own past karma. But the demons, they don't understand demoniac mentality. They don't understand that. They are, and here Hiranyakashipu is doing the same thing, is blaming the Lord. Lord is absolute. The other aspect is Lord cannot be partial. Like Lord cannot be partial because Lord is absolute. He's not he's an absolute platform. So Ishvara Sarv Krishna Sachidanand Vigraha. So Sachidanand Vigraha. Lord is Sachid Anand Vigraha. He's not. He does not. It's not that Sachid Anand is in the Lord. He is the Vigraha. He's made up of those Ananda. Satchit and Ananda is Vigraha of Satchit Ananda. The Lord is in that absolute platform, like where there is no duality. Like, I mean, there is no duality, so there is no question of being partial or impartial. There is no duality. Lord cannot be partial. Like, he is beyond those three gunas, beyond this influence of material energy or three gunas, and therefore he cannot be partial. It's like, can sugar be salty? If the sugar becomes salty, this is no more sugar. So sugar cannot be salty. The sugar, the nature of the sugar, the absolute nature or quality of the sugar is being sweet. So sugar, as sugar cannot be salty, the same thing, Lord cannot be partial like now. Because he is beyond the gunas, he is maya teeth, he is beyond the maya, he is beyond the gunas, he is on that absolute platform. He is impartial. He is impartial in maintaining everyone. He says, Ye bhajanti tu maam bhaktya maite tesu chapyam. He had special affection for his devotees, but he's giving, he's maintaining everyone. He's maintaining even though atheistic people who do not believe in God, who do not worship Him, who do not, who are always trying to prove that Lord does not exist. Like, he is maintaining them also. He did all these necessities of sustenance, of sustaining our lives. Those necessities are provided by the Lord. And Lord provides the necessities to everyone, irrespective of it's a demoniac person or divine person. Like, he's giving, so to those atheistic people also, Lord is giving the air, water, sunlight, food, everything is giving to everyone equally. Like, it's not, the Lord is equal, he is impartial, he's maintaining everyone. Like, he provide for the needs of everyone, like, so needs of for sustaining their lives, whatever is required, provided by the Lord equally to everyone. So the next point is the first point we talked about was how the Lord is equal to all, and how the Hiranyakashipu is thinking that Lord has changed his behavior or his nature, his subhava. The second point here is that Hiranyakashipu is saying that Griner Maya Vanaukasa. Griner Maya Vanaukasa, under the influence of Maya, he has taken the form of a boar and killed my brother Hiranyaksh. माया से मोहित होके वो जंगली सुअर बन गया और उसने मेरे ब्रदर को, he has killed my brother. But that Lord cannot be influenced by Maya. Lord is beyond Maya. He is Mayati. He is above the gunas. Like, no, it's not. But this is another demoniac qualities. Demoniac quality is these demons. They think Lord is like one of their own. Like he's also a normal human being. Avajananti mama mudha manusim tanumashratam. Avajananti mama mudha. The mudha, the rascal, the fools, they don't know me. Avajananti. They don't know me when I come in manusim tanumashratam. Manusi means tanumashratam. When I come in the form of human being. Manusi, मनुष्य के शरीर में जब मैं आता हूँ, these demons, they don't, these people, they don't understand. Param bhavam ajananto, that even in this Manushya Sarir, I'm still that same Lord, my body is still same transcendental body. Param bhavam ajananto, they don't know my param bhava, mama bhoot maheshwaram, that I'm still Maheshwara, I'm still the controller of all the living entities, as sitting in their heart as Paramatma. So this is what's happening. So all these demons, Hiranyakashipu here is thinking the Lord is also a person like anyone else. He is little more intelligent, more smart, and he is like little more, he has those Mayavi Shaktiyan, and that is why, like, no, this is, but otherwise he can be killed. He is planned to kill the Lord. He's telling his associates that I'm going to kill the Lord with my Trishul. I am going to offer Shraddha or Tarpan to my brother from the blood of Lord Vishnu. So these demons think that Lord can be killed. He is like all this talking about, he is giving, while consoling his family, he is giving a lot of upadesha, like it appears like he has a lot of knowledge, but he's killing, he's planning to kill Lord Vishnu. He really thinks the Lord can be killed like. But Lord is beyond the gunas. Lord is Satchid Anand. He cannot be killed like. How can you kill the Lord? How can you kill the Lord? Lord's body is made up of, is completely spiritual. This is like our Atma. Is the Atma, the ingredients of our Atma and the Lord's whole body, they are same. The difference in our Atma is soul is very, very minute. Anu and Vibhu. Vibhu, Lord is Vibhu and we are Anu. So our soul is very, very infinitesimal and Lord is Vibhu. Lord is the whole body of the Lord is made up of that same spiritual substance, the same ingredients. And for our Atma, what is said in the Bhagavad Gita, that Atma, it cannot be achedyo ham, adayo ham, aklesho ham, ashosya. So that verse, our Atma cannot be cut. This achedyo ham, Atma, the soul, cannot be cut. Same thing, the soul cannot be cut. The same material, same spiritual matter Lord's body is made up of. How can you cut? How can Hiranyakashipu cut the behead or cut the Lord's body, cut the neck of the Lord? Cannot. That's the nature of that material. It cannot be cut. Adhayo ham, and it cannot be burnt. It cannot be earth. It cannot be dried up. It cannot be moistened like. It cannot. The whole body, there is no blood in the Lord's body. He's just thinking that Lord is one of his own, like we have blood in the body, Lord also has blood in his body. Lord's body is Satchidanand. There's nothing else other than these three things. Sat, Chit, Ananda. These are the only three things in Lord's body. And it's the same ingredients what our soul has. Lord's body does not have any blood. And this body cannot be cut. It cannot be burnt. It cannot be. So, the plan of Hiranyakashipu is does not understand that. He's planning to kill the Lord. He's saying in this verse, I will behead the Lord's head by my Trishula, by my trident, and offer Tarpan to my brother. So this was another demoniac point, like so what demoniac mentality. And then he says, Bhajantam Bhajmanasya. So why Lord has changed his स्वभाव, his nature? वह भजंतम भजमानस्य, उसके जो देवता है उन्होंने, because of the worship of the devatas, like devatas have worshipped him too much. बहुत ज्यादा उसको देवताओं ने भगवान को लड्डू पेड़ा और बर्फी खिलाया है पूजा में, इसलिए भगवान जो है they have bribed Vishnu, and that's why Vishnu is taking their side. Although he's equal to all, but he's taking their side because he has been bribed by the devatas. They have worshipped and offered him so much that he has taken their sides. But these demons, they think that Lord has taken the sides of the devatas. Though Lord has changed his swabhava, Lord has not changed his swabhava. And he's comparing that, changing the mind of the Lord, changing the nature of the Lord to a child. This is a small child. His mind is not stable. Asthiratmana. His mind is not stable. He changes his mind. But we also see that when you visit to your family or friends, sometimes the small children, they don't come close to you. They don't talk to you. They don't come too close to you. But if you carry a candy or a chocolate with you and show it to them, they'll come running to you to take that candy or chocolate, and then they'll become your friend very easily. They'll talk to you and they'll be on your side. So there, same thing. Lord Hiranyakashipu is thinking that Devatas, they have worshipped him, the Vishnu, so much that he is, and they are pleased Vishnu, and that's why Vishnu is taking their side. So this is, so this is like this demoniac nature. If you see this in Arjuna and Pandava, they knew that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. But Kansa and the party, Kansa and all the demoniac party, although the Lord was in front of Kansa, but still he never believed, all the Kansa and the party never believed that he's Supreme Lord or he is Supreme Lord. They always thought he's the son of Vasudeva. He's very smart, he's powerful, he's intelligent, he's an excellent diplomat, he's a great politician. They have all these qualities, but they never thought, they never considered him that he is God. That's why when Lord went to with this Sandhi message, with the Sandhi message to Duryodhan even tried to arrest the Lord. But same Pandavas, like same Lord was in front of the Pandavas, and Pandavas, like they worshipped him, they paid their obeisances, Arjuna paid their obeisances, and they knew that he is Lord. But the demoniac people, because of the way they think, their mentality, they never, Kamsa and the party, they never considered him as Lord. Or Duryodhan and party, not Kansa, but Duryodhan party never considered. Same thing, considered him the Lord. Same thing with Kansa, same thing with Ravana. All these demons, like, even the Lord is in front of them, they don't consider him. They cannot accept him as God. So, this is the demoniac quality. Namam dusukratino mudha prapadyante naradhama maya aparat jnana ashurim bhava mashrita. Maya aparat jnana. Namam dusukratino mudha. So he's the 4 type of people. They don't surrender to me. Maya aparat jnana ashurim bhava mashrita. The ashuri bhava, the demoniac quality, demoniac attitude. Ashuri bhava ke jo log hote, they don't surrender to me. And Hiranyakashipu, Kansa, Duryodhan, they were all like in that category. Isliye, Hiranyakashipu is saying that Isliye I will go and kill Vishnu like now with my Trishula, and I'm going to kill the Vishnu and please my brother. And that after I do that, I will also become peaceful. So and he's announcing his plans to his ministers and associates like him. So this is the Asuric mentality. They do feel like they do things. Sometimes these Asuric people, they enjoy. And Prabhupada is writing here in this verse, it says Asrak Priyam. This Hiranyaksh was fond of drinking blood. So drinking, they're fond of killing people, killing animals, killing people, and that's why all these asuras, Prabhupada writes in the purport that all these asuric people, they are meat eaters. Like they kill the animals, like and they eat their meat. They love. The Hiranyaksh was fond of drinking blood. And this is the quality of these people, like just for nothing, like they like to kill people for nothing, just for fun. It's like terrorist. If you go to the dictionary and see the definition of a terrorist, it says that a terrorist who kills for no reason, that is called terrorist. Even the soldier is also killing, but it's killing for some reason, or some other people are they killing for some reason, for some personal enmity or something like no. But the terrorists, they just go and shoot like no, like they don't just for no reason. That's a demoniac mentality, and they do it in the name of the religion like no. So this once the story comes like in Ramayana, this Ravan, because of this demoniac nature, once so happened, he liked to kill people like. He like kill people and animals and everyone like just for fun, for no reason like no. And once so happened, That is the king of Ayodhya. I think his name was Kushadhwaja, or maybe I'm wrong, so I'm not remembering the correct name. But this king of Ayodhya was going with his army, with his huge army, and Raman was coming from other side, and Raman saw that, and he just fought a very fierce battle. He killed everyone in this king's army, that king of Ayodhya. And at the end, everyone was killed. Only this king was standing on his chariot. And then Ravan came to him and said, okay, so everyone is killed, finished. Okay, now you can go. I'm going to. Just for fun. He had no intention to rule over Ayodhya or do something. He had no enmity. He had no reason. Because he's Asura. This is called demoniac mentality. Just for it, they like this killing people, they like destruction, they like doing all this, like, no, this is for just for no reason, like. And then that was the time that king of Ayodhya, this Kushadhwaja, he cursed Ravan. That as you have slaughtered my army, my horses and elephants and everyone in my army like animals, you will also will be killed by the help of animals, like. So that was the shrap Ravan had, and that's why the army of monkey and bears, like, no, Lord Rama killed him with the help of army of bears and monkeys. So this is भगवान से जिस तरह से जो बच्चे बहकावे में आ जाते हैं, बच्चे बहक जाते हैं, उसी तरह से ये भी बहक गया, भगवान भी बहक गए हैं देवताओं के बहकावे में आके। देवताओं ने बहुत ज्यादा लड्डू पेड़ा उनको खिलाया, तो उनके बहकावे में आके भगवान भी बहक गए। तो एक्चुअली it's indirect glorification of the Lord. Lord is not attracted by what we offer to him. What he's not, he has everything. It's like, and he's Atma. If you see, by Bhagavan, Lord is Atmaram. He does not need anything from outside to become satisfied. He's always satisfied. He's Atmaram. The very meaning of Atmaram is ever satisfied. He does not need anything from outside. What he is attracted by our love, not what we offer. Not we offer. He is Patram Puspam Phalam Thoyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prekshati. Yo Me Bhaktya Prekshati. Bhakti is very, very important. Whatever you offer, it's not important what we offer. What is important is what our consciousness. Our consciousness. With what consciousness are we offering that to the Lord? And Lord, when he is attracted by our love, because he's Atmaram, he does not need anything from anyone. And he's beyond the gunas, like he has nothing to do with this activities of this material nature. Like, he has made the rules, he has given the directions, he's given the guidance, and it's running on in its own. He's not like it's on the principles of action and reactions. Like, we do our karma, we go through the reactions. That is how everything is running on autopilot. Like, Lord is enjoying in his abode. Lord is nothing to do with this, like, but he comes here just because he's attracted by the love of his devotee. He comes here to exchange the love, exchange those loving reciprocations with his devotees. Like, he comes here to help the people who are inclined towards him, to bring them back to Godhead. Like, he comes them to preach this message and give us the process. How can we go back to our home, our home to the spiritual world? So this is 8:17. Manidhar Prabhu, did you say that we are going to talk about Ramanavami today? Is that right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So this is I'll shorten this discussion then, and then we'll talk about the Lord. So this is the Bhagavan. Lord has so many qualities. Lord has so many qualities, and one of his qualities, Bhakta Vatsalta. That's a quality of the Lord, Bhakta Vatsalta. He loves his devotees too much. That's called Bhakt Vatsal. भगवान भक्त के भगवान किसी के अवगुण को नहीं देखता, इवन डेमंस के अवगुण को नहीं देखता, केवल गुणों को देखते हैं कि भगवान की एक क्वालिटी है बहुत. एंड वी आर ऑल डिपेंडेंट, वी आर लाइक that's the kind of Lord, we are dependent on the compassion and the quality of the Lord, that he does not see our avgun, he sees only our guna. अगर भगवान सबके अवगुण देखने लगे तो कोई हम में से शायद कोई भी भगवत धाम की प्राप्ति नहीं कर पाएगा, कोई भी will keep on taking birth here. We have, like most of us, like, at least tell me about myself, we have so many avagun, so many bad qualities, so many, but Lord, he ignores all the bad quality. That is his guna, that is his quality. He just looks at our gunas, and not only looks at our gunas, even little bit of guna, little bit of service done to the Lord is magnifying it. He's looking at with the magnifying lens as if we have done lot of service to him. Like that is the quality of Lord. There's a nice, we don't have time, but there's a nice bhajan by Surdas. It says, Prabhu mere avgun chitna dharo. Prabhu mere avgun chitna dharo. Samadarshi Prabhu naam tiharo. Chaho to par karo. Prabhu mere avgun chitna dharo. तो एक लोहा पूजा में राखत, एक घर बधिक परो. So this says, कहते प्रभु मेरे अवगुण चितना धरो. And he's giving that analogy. He's saying एक लोहा पूजा में राखत. लोहा जो आयरन पूजा में भी यूज होता है, बहुत सारी चीजें. भगवान का त्रिशूल भी लोहे से बना होता है, कभी बहुत सारी चीजें लोहे की बनी होती हैं अपने अल्टर पे भी. तो एक लोहा पूजा में राखत, एक लोहा, तो इस आयरन इज यूज, लोहा को पूजा में यूज करते हैं. एक घर बधिक परो, एक घर बधिक परो. और बधिक जो एक बूचर्स की नाइफ, बूचर्स जो कसाई होता है, बूचर, उसकी नाइफ भी लोहे की बनी होती है. तो दोनों लोहा है. एक बूचर की नाइफ है which cutting the animals the whole day, and the दूसरा लोहा which is being kept, which worshipped or used on the altar, भगवान का सिंहासन, और all the steel items what you have on the altar, they are all लोहा. फिर सो दुविधा पारस नहीं देखत कंचन करत खरो. सो ये पारस भगवान, तो सूरदास जी कह रहे हैं कि लॉर्ड यू आर लाइक पारस, द पारस स्टोन, जो कि आयरन और लोहा जब पारस के कांटेक्ट में आता है तो सोना बन जाता है. पारस ये नहीं देखता है कि वो लोहा बूचर्स की नाइफ का लोहा है या आल्टर में भगवान के सिंहासन में लगा हुआ लोहा है. वो दोनों को, जब पारस उसके कांटेक्ट में आता है तो दोनों को सोना बना देता है. कंचन करत करो, कंचन करत करो. तो कह रहे हैं भगवान, यू आर लाइक दैट पारस स्टोन. You don't see the guna and avaguna of you only see the guna. You don't see the avaguna. You are samadarsi. You are equal to all. Samadarsi Prabhu naam tihar. You are samadarsi. You are equal to all. So you are not differentiating, like no. You are making. So you are like paras stone, like who does not discriminate. एक नदिया एक नाल कहावत, मैलो नीर भरो. एक नदी, तो एक नदी जाके गंगा में मिलती है, और दूसरा एक नदी एक नाल, और नाले का पानी भी गंगा में मिलता है. तो एक तरफ से नाले का पानी गंगा में मिल रहा है और एक नदी भी मिल रही है, पर दोनों एक बार नाले का पानी गंगा में मिल जाता है, जो कि मैलो नीर भरो, बहुत मैला पानी होता है, बहुत गंदा पानी होता है. जब मिलके दो एक बरन भय, लेकिन वो दोनों मिलके एक हो जाते हैं. उसका नाम क्या होता है? सुरसरी नाम परो. सब गंगा जल बन जाते हैं. नाले का पानी भी गंगा जल बन जाता है, नदी का पानी भी गंगा जल बन जाता है गंगा में मिलने के बाद. लॉर्ड, आपका स्वभाव भी ऐसा ही है, लाइक आपका स्वभाव भी ऐसा ही है. आप समदर्शी हैं. यू आर इक्वल टू ऑल. एक माया एक ब्रह्म कहावत, सूर श्याम झगड़ो से अब की बेर मोहि पार उतारो, नहीं पन जात उतरो. सो नाउ सूरदास जी कह रहे हैं कि दिस प्लीज हेल्प मी टू क्रॉस दिस ओशन ऑफ मटेरियल एग्जिस्टेंस. वेरी वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. prayer or bhajan like now. So written by Surdas ji. So, so let us. So what we are seeing here, what is we see here that Devata, Prabhupada ji also saying in the purport, there's दो तरह से देवता लोग भी they when they meditate on the Lord in pratikul bhav, in enmity, like Kansa or Shishupal. Which is an example of Shishupal. Shishupal got Sayuj Mukti. He was merged with the Lord, body of the Lord. So all these demons, because they are thinking of the Lord so much, can we do that? Can we think about the Lord like the Shishupal and Kansa and Raman they did? No, we cannot, because they are Kansa. Kansa was like so much afraid. He was afraid, like his wife. She came with the Nariyal Pani, and Kansa was like thought maybe like this is the Lord may come disguised in any form, and I'm going to be killed by this Krishna. He may come disguised in any form and come. He just immediately took out his sword, and his wife was like standing with the Nariyal Pani. When he went to his Gurusal, the Astabal, he saw these horses there. Lord may also come as this Krishna can come as a horse. So he was scared there too. He was scared everywhere. 24/7 he was thinking about, due to fear, he was thinking about Krishna. And that is why, because too much of remembrance, thinking, intense meditation on the names and remembrance of the Lord, like these the demons, they get purified and they get Sayujya Mukti. But they don't get personal service of the Lord, like devotees they get. They don't get personal service of the Lord because they have not done bhakti. They only reach up to the, most of the time, like most or time they reach up to the Sayuj Mukti, the Brahma Jyoti. They go and merge with Brahma Jyoti, but they don't get personal service of the Lord. They don't get association of the Lord in the spiritual world. Prabhupada writes, some of those demons, some very, very few of very, very few demons, rarely some of them, they can go to Vaikuntha. But when they go to Vaikuntha also, then also they don't get the personal service of the Lord, like in Golok Vrindavan. They don't become, they don't get association of the Lord as their personal servants like now. So that's why our Acharya says, भक्ति भगवान की सेवा, भगवान का चिंतन फलदायी होता है. भगवान का चिंतन हमेशा फलदायी होता है. इसलिए thinking about the Lord, remembrance of the Lord, done in any bhava, then in any bhava, it purifies us like no. So the demons also get purified. Thinking about the Lord, they get purified. When they get purified, all their sins have gone away, and they are promoted to the Brahma Jyoti. So this is, but the devotees like no, they Bhagwan ki bhakti, अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्प प्रतिकूलस्य च वर्जनम, अनुकूल्य कृष्णानुशीलानाम भक्तिरुच्यते. तो भक्ति किसको कहते हैं? जो अनुकूल भाव में सेवा करते हैं, भगवान की भक्ति करते हैं, उनको भगवान का एसोसिएशन प्राप्त होता है. वी गो टू Golok Vrindavan, we sit with the Lord, play with the Lord, we associate with the Lord, we enjoy with the Lord, like we get personal association of the Lord. So this is what Hiranya Kashyap's plan to that, and in the next verses we'll see that how he was he addressing his associates, saying, I'm going to kill Vishnu. You go and destroy this Brahminical culture. Like no, he says this Vishnu, the roots of Vishnu is his devotees, his Brahmins and the Vaishnava. That the roots of this Vishnu. You go and kill those. You go and persecute those Brahmanas and destroy the Brahminical culture, so that all these Brahmins, through their practices of yagna and all, they are nourishing these roots of Vishnu. That is why so you go and kill that Brahminical culture, and this you destroy those brahmanas, and that will destruction of yagna and dharma, and that will be death to Lord Vishnu. I'll kill Lord Vishnu, and then when Brahmins, they stop worshipping him, they stopped offering yagna, then that will be death to demigods also, because Vishnu is the pran of demigods, and when I kill Vishnu, the demigods will be died, and when the Brahminical culture is stopped, the nourishment of the roots of that Vishnu, that will stop. So that was the Hiranyakashyap's plan. That is the very demoniac plan. That is, we call it demoniac plan. So this scientists nowadays, they're like they are the greatest demon. Like they are the big demon. They're always like trying to prove that the Lord does not exist. Like now, they cannot see the Lord, so they don't plan to kill the Lord because they are not able to see the Lord. If Lord was present in person here, they would have planned to kill him, like Hiranyakashyap is planning, because but they cannot see him, so they are just trying to kill the Lord. They tell there's no Lord, there's no soul. This whole body is made up of matter. It's a combination of chemicals. All those things they atheistic views, or scientists and atheists, they are promoting those views that Lord is not there. That was Hiranyakashyap's plan, and we'll see in the further as we go on the next verses. Like Hare Krishna. So I'll stop here. So we'll talk as Manidhar Prabhu has ordered me to talk about Ramanavami a little bit. So I'll see. We'll see. Talk about Ramanavami a little bit. So. Oh, it's 8:30. It's maybe 5-10 minutes. We can talk about Ramanavami. So Ramanavami was just passed, and so this is Lord Ram. So one aspect is that Lord Ram, he comes for many regions. Like he comes for his affection, protection, and creation and correction. Like so, this is Lord comes for many regions. Like this is Bhagavad Gita says that dharma sansthapanarthaya paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkratam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So all this, there's different regions given for Lord to appear. Lord Rama specifically came for these three regions: affection, protection, affection, and correction. So he comes for protection of his devotees, his devatas. So devatas, they were like devatas. Ravan has made them the servant in his palace. So all the devatas, either they fled away or they were captured, they were arrested by Ravan, and they were made servants, made to forcibly serve Ravan in his palace. And said like Indra was cutting vegetables in the kitchen, like Vayudev was managing the astabal, or this horses, this washing and taking care of the horses. This Agni Dev was doing all this jhadu pocha Ravan ke mahal ka. It was cleaning. And the Shani Dev was like, he was in most precarious situation. Like, Ravan used to sit on step on Shani Dev before sitting on his throne. He will just step on the back of Shani Dev. He would not see the face of the Shani Dev, because Shani Dev, seeing the face of the Shani is not considered good, auspicious. So he will not see his face, but he put his foot on the back of Shani and then he'll sit on his throne. That was the Lord comes for the protection of his devotees. So he came because they prayed that Lord, please come and save us. This is and that, and then he comes for affection, protection, affection, and correction. Affection is to he loves his devotees. He loves his devotees. The Lord is Bhakta Vatsal. We talked about. The Lord comes to this. Although we blame Kaikeyi for Lord going to Vanvas in the forest for 14 years, but Lord, while in the forest, he gave his darshan to thousands of his devotees, the sages, who were worshipping or doing austerity, doing tapasya for thousands of years, just desiring to have the darshan of the Lord. That is why Lord came. Lord came for the affection for his devotees. But those devotees were desiring, they were doing tapasya, severe austerities to have the darshan of the Lord. That is, the Lord came. I'm going for just 5-10 minutes, very short, so I'm not going in detail. So protection, affection, and correction. And then he comes for correction. He was Maryada Purushottam. With Maryada Purushottam, so he comes here to show by his own example, so to correct us. So and then he leaves his leelas, his Ramayana before us, so that we can follow the Ramayana, we can see and we can relate, how did Lord behave, and that is how we should behave, the correction. And he also, so it comes from this different regions, and the three are the main regions why the Lord Ram appeared. So this is Lord. Although we say that this is the Vinashaya Chadushkratam, the Lord comes here to kill the demons, kill the demoniac people. But that is not the prime region. That is, he comes here, he does that, because he's here, so okay, let me do this also, that kind of thing. But that's not the prime region. जब भगवान राम के समय में भी 3 लोग ऐसे थे जो रावण को मार सकते थे. Before the Lord Ram appeared, there were 3 personalities on this earth who could have killed Ravan. Lord Ram did not have to come. He might have got he might have taken the service of one of these personalities to kill the Ravan. One of those personalities was Bali. Bali was very, very powerful. Bali was very, very powerful. He could have killed Ravan on his own alone. Once so happened, this story comes, and once so happened that Bali was doing his some puja. He was sitting in doing some puja, his Danik Nitya puja. And the Ravan came and he asked, where is Bali? And his associate told, oh, Bali is there. Ravan came, and Ravan was coming from the back, and he thought, I'll go and catch Bali and kill him. And Bali was busy in his rituals, he was busy in that. And then when he realized that Ravan is coming to disturb him, he from one hand, he took the Ravan and put it on his armpit. He just Ravan ko apne bagal mein daba liya. He was he caught hold of Ravan, put it under his armpit, and kept him there for 6 months. 6 महीने के लिए रावण बाली के बगल में दबा हुआ था. Ravan couldn't do anything. After 6 months, Bali said, okay, what do you want to go? Why you tell me why you came? Hey, I came to do friendship. I want to be friends with you. So, okay, now we are good friends. Now you can go. So Bali was very, very powerful. The other personality in Treta Yuga that time was Parasuram. Parasuram was there in Treta Yuga also, and Parasuram was there. He could have killed Ravan. He could have killed Ravan. But so why? Before going to Parasuram, why Lord did not take the service of Bali? Why he did not use Bali to kill Ravan? Because Bali के अंदर बहुत काम था. काम बहुत, काम भावना. Not only his own wife or wives he has also like Sugriv ki wife and all those like he had lot of काम in him like. कामा और अहंकार, इसको अहंकार था मेरी पावर का, अपने बल का. इसलिए that's why Lord he did not use his service to kill the Ravan. So Parasuram was like also there. He could have killed. Parasuram भगवान के स्वयं के अवतार है, लेकिन परशुराम के अंदर क्रोध है, इसलिए भगवान ने परशुराम जी की सेवा नहीं ली रावण को मारने के लिए. He did not use his services to kill Ravan. And then there is another personality, is Sahasra Arjun. Sahasra Arjun was there. Sahasra is 1,000. He has 1,000 arms. That's why his name was Sahasra Arjun. And that Sahasra Arjun was very powerful also. There once so happened, this Sahasra Arjun, he was playing with his wives in the Narmada river. In the Narmada river, he was sporting with his wives in the Narmada river. And Ravan was doing tapasya nearby. So this Sahasra Arjun, he had 1,000 hands. From one hand, he stopped the flow of the water in the river. Just while sporting in the water, he stopped the flow, stopped the water in the Narmada river. And from other hand, he continued enjoying with his sports, the water sports with his wives. Ravan was disturbed. Like he came to him to challenge him. And the Sahasra Arjun, he just used one of his 1,000 hands and he put Ravan in his mutti. Ravan ko pakad ke rakha hua tha usne. And then he continued playing, continued sporting with his wives and all. And after a long time, like he said, okay, Ravan, what do you want to do? You want to go? So he said, okay, now you can go. So that Sahasra Arjun was very, very powerful also. But the Lord did not use our service of Sahasra Arjun to kill Ravan, because the Sahasra Arjun, he was very kami or lobhi. It's like he was kami and lobhi. He was not satisfied with 2 hands. He wanted 1,000 hands to satisfy his senses, to gratify his senses. So all these three, the services of these 3 people, who could have, Lord could have used them to kill Ravan, but he did not use them. So what the message here is that we also, if you want to serve the Lord, you have to be freed. We should try to become free from this Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad and Matsarya. So unless we are completely purified from these, we are not able to serve the Lord at the same platform. Like Lord will not. So that is when you come to the Brahman platform, then real devotional service begins. It says, what is that verse? That in 18th chapter, 18th, 55?
Brahmabhuta Prasannatma.
Kya Prabhuji?
Brahmabhuta Prasannatma, sir?
No, Prabhuji, usme like this is once we take up, Samti Taitani, that verse, like this is, we immediately become, as we take up this bhakti, we slowly become purified and we become Sa Gunana Samti Taitani Brahma Bhutaya Kalpate.
Or chapter 40. Chapter 14.
Yes, it may be, I may be wrong. But this is the verse line. Second line is Sa Gunana Samti Taitani Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. So this is, so we become, when we take
Mamcha Bhavecharinya.
Yeah, Mamcha Yo Avyabhicharini Bhakti Yogena Sevate Sa Gunana Samti Taitani Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. So when we take up this bhakti process, then what happens? Sagunana Samtitan, we immediately come to a level of beyond the gunas. And when we go beyond the gunas, then we are situated in the Brahman platform. When we are in Brahman platform, like that's called self-realized platform, then our real devotional service starts from there. So then we can serve the Lord because we are on the same platform as the Lord. We have to come to the same platform to really serve the Lord. So these devotees, Lord did not use their services because these devotees have those contamination, those anarthas. So we have to, unless we purify ourselves by the devotional service, we are not, our devotional service is not truly started like in the same platform. So that's the message for in this what we talk. The message is that we have to be freed from this kam, krodh, lobh, moh, mat, matsar to really serve the Lord. Hare Krishna. So let's stop here. It's working day for all of us. It's 8:43 here. So this is the. तो हमको जो है at the end I'll say that Ram and Krishna, there is no difference in them, like no, but we have to, Ram is the Maryada Purushottam. So we have to do what Ram has done. We have to behave the way Ram has responded and behaved. We have to, but Krishna is Leela Purushottam. We don't have to do what Krishna has done. We have to just listen and apply that in our life, what Krishna has said. So we have to hear Krishna, but we have to follow Lord Rama. We have to hear Krishna. भगवान जो है माया आंखों से प्रवेश करती है. माया is on प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण. माया आंखों से प्रवेश करती है, but भगवान प्रविष्ठा कर्ण रंध्रेणा, भगवान कान से प्रवेश करते हैं. You have to hear what Lord Krishna says. But Lord Rama, we have to follow what he has done. Hare Krishna. So let's stop here. So Granthra Srimad Bhagvatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, आप सभी भक्तजनों की जय.
His Grace Vrindavan Vijay Prabhuji ki jai.
Thank you. Now, if it's 8:44, so we are running too late. But if you have any quick question, answer, we can discuss.
I just want to thank you, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class. I heard you after a long time, it seems. And so with so much of enthusiasm and, with positive spirit, you gave us like such a combination of the Bhagavatam and the Ramayana. And so thankful to you, Prabhuji, for preparing so nicely and enlightening us. And I'm going to hear the recording again. Some points I think I missed because of lack of concentration. But thank you so much. It was really wonderful class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Such
Thank you,
a
Prabhuji.
nice
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
aspects of the Ramayana we came to know. Very nice. Thank you for your conversation.
Thank you, Parth Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this nectar and wonderful class. What Lord Ram and Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we can end up the call here. Vanchakalpatarivasya kripasindhuvasya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare